foi, filho? Etapa aí. Senta direitinho. Não vai ficar com frio aí.
You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours, but what you're about to discover could save your life.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have this horror. You will have no...
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live...
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means. To my help! And down to the others!
Damnation. We've been found. I told you that the smuggler was not worthy of our trust.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at... We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our saints... But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we...
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden. He speaks of a voice.
It was written...
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds...
The sacred texts are always...
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition...
Our research...
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the...
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you had discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we were even...
It's...
I see.
I beg of...
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Gordo, a gente tá esperando, você já tá falando que pra ir aqui, não sei, acho que eu aceito, eu acho que você usei. É que nem o Matheus. Sexta, sábado, ela me perguntou, ela disse que o pai dela ia me buscar ela. E o Matheus chegou mesmo sábado pra domingo de madrugada.
Ela é bruxinha igual a tia dela. Minha mãe falou, deixa eu falar, tia.
Have you spoken with the ambassador? Has he accepted to give us refuge?
O casaco do guri é preto, que será? Viu o quarto preto, vai ter um casaco também.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course! We're not in Thélème, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, we didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
You cannot pass. Only the Nauts have access to the prison.
Oi. Qual música?
Tá batendo lá na frente.
Dançou? Tum dum dum, tum dum dum.
Ah, então vai ficar bom.
Oi.
Eu já vi o lixo do chão.
Viu o lixo no
I've seen a
chão.
few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
To my help! And death to the others!
Oi. Dança, gatinho, dança. Dança, gatinho, dança.
Não, porque eu disse, ele tá falando lá, mas só que tu não pode falar.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Vai empoirar, né? Tu vai empoirar.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Vai matar o banho.
De novo?
Que de novo, pai? Tomou banho ontem. Ai, tá gelada, né? Tomei gelada.
Dança, gatinho, dança. Toma, toma.
Não empurra o prato. Vai fazer derrubar o prato. Eu não sei nem mais o Cláudio.
Cláudio.
É, de bolo que chamava. Não era pra ele, tá? Era pra ele.
So, Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. Are you ready to leave?
Not quite. I still have a few errands.
I'm still without news.
Os coramos dele xingar uns.
Uma vez ele nos xingou, ele nos correu, eu e a tia Eliane. Mas ele não falou nada pra ele. Eu não
I
quis
spoke with a
responder,
woman who
ficou
told
ruim,
me she
porque
was the
ela-
mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for
Você foi pro
services
saco?
rendered by the Nords, some
Faz tempo?
families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition
Eu
of
lembro
Joseph's
dessa árvore.
contract.
Eu tinha
I
foto
didn't
nessa
even
árvore,
know he
tinha?
was originally from
Tinha foto nessa árvore.
But what I can tell you is
Eu
the
tinha
young
foto
man
nessa árvore.
hasn't seen his
Eu
parents
passava,
since
gostava
he was a small
de passar nela lá pra subir nela.
since he's been a Nord.
Não sei por que.
Our ships are his home. We
Mas podaram
are his
ela
only family.
cotoca e não sei por que depois.
É que ela ficou velha.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that.
O quê?
All merchandise must be registered at the port authority.
Não, eu não escutei o que tu falou.
So,
I wouldn't go that
Tu
way.
me convidou pra jantar?
if that ship
Aí eu disse sim.
I doubt
Não, eu
it.
achei que tu tava
Even
falando.
if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half. He's gone in. He's placed guard. All that is not in. Sorry.
Sorry, Commander. In that case, could you tell me a little about your guild?
We
Thanks to your magic.
are magic. Yes. That only. As for your question, others are sea. It's how the guild.
Could you tell me any?
It is the native. I've also thought I wouldn't know.
What do you think of our...
You thanks to certain zones. It's a good port.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilio. My father may have been angry. I'm sad to... Would you believe, though still seeing double from last night's drink,
Tá escrito aí.
I was preparing an ingenious... Ta-da!
You might have refrained.
Take away the ring.
I fear that some... But you wanted to ask me.
I've had a word with Lady... She said...
Who was it?
They took him back.
Well, that is very... Since time, children born on there, but certain from time to time, the congregation...
Are you telling me that the Fontaine...
No, but Sir Fontaine has made a fool.
Do you mean he would...
Well, he probably did it. What counts most? Breaking a contract.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a...
Yes? Well, how can your old professor...
What will be your official...
Come, but I am there, but also your help.
It's always a privilege. I need to be leaving.
Será que ele pode fazer isso que ele fez? E seguir pregando? Isso eu não entendo.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps. Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help! And death to the others!
Olha, isso não ia falar mais nada no grupo. Prometo invocar o pessoal pra festa, porque eu nem sei se eu vou. Leva a mãe. Como é que eu vou cooperar? Eu vou levar a mãe junto. Não, festa.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. but it's doable. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have.
With respect.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene.
Oi.
Aqui, aperta aqui.
Apertar onde?
Aperta tu.
Aperta aqui. Consegue?
Então passa.
Welcome! It's such a... Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Don't be afraid. Come.
Sir, are you ready to leave?
Not quite. I still have a few errands to run for my uncle. What about...
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have...
You do? It's a rather sad affair, and though solved...
All we can do... I do your actions.
Be back soon, Captain.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teer Fradee. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New South.
Well, then...
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather...
Do people actually...
Alas, yes. They snatch as you can wait. This vulgar trickster cast in any city.
I shall see...
I thank you, Excellency. And the man operates in the city center. He is...
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of... And it's...
These...
Without a doubt.
I would...
You would like me to first...
You will certainly...
Would you be...
But and of today, each day...
Could you give me your understanding?
I will, but it is...
The Bridge Alliance.
It is that we discuss a savage, but you shall...
And what of your war?
If those... But
have you been...
From what direct conflict...
Did you reconsider the request?
I believe
I need to be going. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate. The alliance was sealed by several. The greatest of this union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites. But our and of course today, it is by each day we push the.
Could you give me your understanding of the relation?
The exchange. I will not. But your. It is by.
The Bridge Alliance.
It is, alas, it is a luck. The vegetation. We discover a savage, but you shall discover.
And what of your...
If that
have you...
Direct.
I need to be going.
Goodbye. Look.
Now, good people, don't be afraid. Come. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, there are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through the...
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To my help! And death to the yes! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Então não sei então, Brett.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw to fight.
It is for an act of... Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the mana core.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped! He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
And so you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that. All of you drank one of those potions, am I right?
You're right, we did. Tasted of death. I did nothing for me ulcer.
As for me, I only drank a few drops. And my tooth is aching more than ever.
Alas, you need only drink a mere drop for it to provoke paralysis.
Paralysis?
A terrible side effect. The symptoms appear sooner or later. No one is spared from them.
What? Are we doomed then?
Everyone. Except, of course, those going to see a doctor to receive the antidote.
What are we gonna do? The doctor costs a fortune. We're all gonna end up like statues.
Listen to me, everyone. I know a good doctor that will help us. Come on, follow me!
That charlatan will just have to wait to get what's coming to him.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Very well. What power of persuasion? They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants, that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the Bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels, I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him, on your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the voyage that awaits you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Onde é que foi com a Marcia hoje?
Eu fui dar um abraço nela.
Foi dar um abraço nela. Ah, mas tu não saiu com ela? Hoje?
Não.
Não saiu. Tu não foi em nenhum lugar com ela?
Eu entrei no Fuca.
Ah, tu entrou no Fuca.
Aham.
Eu entrei no Fuca.
Tu entrou no Fuca da Márcia?
Da Márcia, sim.
A Márcia não entrou agora. Onde é que ele foi hoje? Olha.
Ei!
Olha aqui.
Eu e ela. Todos conhecem.
Viu? tá com problema nos olhos, eu acho.
Problema nos olhos.
Desde manhã ele se queixa dos olhos, hoje quando eu saí, agora ele tá assim na foto, ó. Olha.
Mas essa da dica.
Na foto.
Que tablet que é mais, né?
Hã?
Que tablet que é mais?
Mas agora é só porque tu tem casa, não tem, porque antes ele não pegava o tablet, não pegava nem o celular.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir Desade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Fica da cara, esse cabelo vai estar crescendo.
As pessoas que eu ajudei, entendeu? As pessoas me bloquearam, simplesmente não vai te bloquear.
Ai, desculpa, eu pode.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.